My life came crashing down because of a false accusation from my older brother's girlfriend. I grew up in one of those redneck suburbs with my parents and brother. Two of us had a missing tooth. Our wardrobes consisted of checker shirts, and we all wore those silly little straw hats. Dad worked as a postal carrier, and Mom was a receptionist at a dental practice. When we were kids, Marcus and I were pretty tight. We'd spend countless hours building forts in the woods behind our house, riding bikes around the neighborhood, and creating elaborate board games from scratch. I looked up to him and loved him with my whole heart. But as we got older, everything changed. Marcus was always the golden child, honor roll student, soccer team captain, everything. Meanwhile, I was the laid-back type, decent grades, solid friend group, very nonchalant. I was more interested in my hobbies than academic achievements. This difference became a wedge between us as we entered our teen years. By the time Marcus left for university, we barely spoke. He got into an excellent school across the country on an academic scholarship, while I stayed local and took classes at the community college. After graduation, Marcus moved to a major city and landed a job at a prestigious tech company. He'd come home for holidays and occasional weekends, always boasting about his exciting urban life and impressive career trajectory. I couldn't help feeling inadequate by comparison. I was still living with our parents, working part-time at a local electronics store, and trying to figure out my next move. Despite our differences, I thought Marcus and I were okay. I had no idea how quickly everything would fall apart. 3 years ago, Marcus got engaged to his girlfriend, Sarah, 33F. They'd been together for 2 years, and everyone was thrilled. Sarah was a pharmaceutical rep from a well-off family, and my parents absolutely adored her. She wore a beautiful platinum bracelet with her grandmother's diamonds that had been passed down through generations. Marcus was so proud when he gave it to her, and she couldn't stop showing it off. The engagement party was a huge event at my parents' house. It felt like half the town was there celebrating. I remember feeling somewhat out of place. I stuck close to my few high school buddies who still lived locally, feeling more comfortable with them than with Marcus's sophisticated crowd. About a month after the engagement, everything went to hell. It was a Thursday evening, and I had the day off work. I was in my room playing on my gaming console, enjoying having the house to myself. Marcus was visiting for a few days, taking some vacation time to start planning the wedding with Sarah and our mother. I heard Marcus and Sarah return from a lunch outing with Mom. They were chatting and laughing downstairs. I didn't think much of it. Suddenly, Sarah started screaming at the top of her lungs. I rushed downstairs to see what was happening, and suddenly Marcus was accusing me of stealing her bracelet. Apparently, she had taken it off while washing her hands and left it on the bathroom sink. When she went back to get it, it was gone. I was completely shocked and immediately denied taking it, but Marcus wouldn't listen. He kept shouting that I was the only other person in the house, so it had to be me. He said I was always jealous of his success and probably wanted to pawn the bracelet so I could finally move out and do something with my life. Our parents arrived home during this chaos, and Marcus told them his version of events. I don't even know why I was surprised when they believed him without question. My mother's face turned completely swollen from crying so hard. My father just looked at me with pure disappointment. They started searching my room, turning everything upside down, and that's when they found it. Not the bracelet, but the cash I'd been saving from my paychecks. It wasn't much, maybe $800, but still, Marcus jumped on it. He claimed I must have already sold the bracelet, and that's where the money came from. I tried explaining that I'd been saving up for months because I was thinking about taking some certification courses at the tech school, but nobody was listening to me. The next few days were absolute hell. My parents and Marcus kept pressuring me to confess and return the bracelet. They threatened to call the police if I didn't come clean. I was terrified and completely alone, and after a week of constant accusations and threats, my parents made a decision that changed everything, and in that moment, I regretted everything I had ever done. I would tell you what it was, but I can't fit it all into this short video. The full video is on my channel and linked below.